I don't know if you even know what a brooch is. I'm going to ask Ninja, because Ninja is quite young. What's a brooch?
A brooch is a little, well, it's not, it could be big, like a pin you put on your shirt. I only know because my grandma wore one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I remember my grandma having a brooch as well. I wonder if Jake and Ben even know what a brooch is.
Yeah, my grandma would wear them, and I'm sure she still has some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Same for Ben?
Yeah, I mean, it's usually for a fancier occasion, but I have seen them before.
They're making a comeback.
They're trendy again, but for everybody, like the teens, they're wearing the brooches. For
Really? Students are wearing brooches right now?
well, Gen Z, I'm assuming that's the students.
Yeah.
But
And they're wearing more than one because they usually, if I remember a brooch from my grandmother, it was like on a button on her blouse. Right?
yes,
Because not Jake, but Scott's grandmother, I think it's your grandma that had these brooches.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know anybody today that wears them, but she used to wear them, pull them out again for special occasions, church or whatnot.
But high school students are doing the brooches?
that's what they
Really?
say. I haven't seen it in person, but apparently on the grams and the socials, they're saying brooches are trendy.
Here's an open mic that came in off the My HISRadio app.
I have brooches. I don't really wear them. I just kind of inherited some from my grandmother and bought some of my own, but I don't wear them. But I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, which the high school students are wearing this, but I guess that'll start bleeding over to other decades,
Yes.
Because Ninja, she's got a brooch on now. No, she doesn't. She's making a heart shape on his Radio Plus right at the moment. But Scott said, in terms of a comeback, what is it you want to see come back? Say that again?
Cows. I miss the Chick-fil-A cows. They used to be on TV all the time, and then they got rid of that and went a different direction with their commercials. But I miss the Chick-fil-A cows. I want them back. Although Ben did share with me earlier that there was one commercial out that they are back. So hopefully I'll see more of them.
I saw it on YouTube. Wasn't that the one, Ben, where they're painting on a billboard behind somebody's business?
Yeah, I'm not gonna I forgot all the details of it, but basically they buy paint in a hardware store or something like that, and
That's
then there's painting on the billboard behind the store. So
They eat more chicken cows from Chick-fil-A.
They're just cool. I miss them.
I didn't realize they went away.
I didn't either, honestly. Although I guess some of their commercials, they have people who work for the store sitting on a couch giving a testimonial. Yeah.
It's the red couch, and they're sitting there sharing stories and whatnot. I'm just waiting for a cow to burst in.
More chicken. Exactly. Comeback. So what would you have come back?
I would like to see the old 90s windbreakers come back, the ones that had the crazy patterns on them. Just don't see people wearing them anymore. And if you do see someone wearing them, it was sort of that pattern any longer. But I think that'd be pretty cool to see come back.
The California raisins, they were great.
I remember those, the California raisins. First, the windbreakers. Yes, I had them in the 90s. And then the California raisins, which they were mascots for raisins that were grown in California.
I Googled them. They look very strange.
They do. Well, wait till you hear them sing.
They sing?
They sing the California raisins, yeah.
Oh, goodness. We got a text. Brenda texted in, and she said, "This is for you, Scott." She dressed up her boys as the Chick-fil-A cows.
Oh, because they used to do the free cow day, right?
They still do that.
They do?
Yeah,
That's
on cow
amazing.
day, you dress up like a cow and
Just-
you get a free sandwich.
Scott does the same thing.
Yeah, we did that. Put the spots on. Go get some free Chick-fil-A.
Enjoy.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Good morning, Rob. I would love to tell you how much fun we had swimming in our creek this weekend. However, there was a gator, so there was no swimming. Still got together with family, but no swimming on the agenda. Prayers that gator will find another creek to go swim around in.
Or maybe somebody can come relocate that thing,
Oh, goodness. That had to be terrifying.
I know, right? That's Ninja, by the way. She's in for Liz this week. To find a gator on Labor Day when all your family and friends are over in the creek on the property that you buy, not good.
No, that would definitely mess up your plans.
Yeah, and I feel Ninja would move. Would you move?
Yeah.
You'd be out of there completely.
Yes, I would call all the people, police, fire department, animal control, come to get this gator.
What'd you do for the big plans of Labor Day over the weekend? We'd love to know on the His Radio Open, Mike.
Our Labor Day weekend was great. We spent it in Gatlinburg, Tennessee for a family reunion that we do every year, and it's been happening for 67 years now. This year we left a day early. We went down Thursday evening after school, and we drove back to Raleigh on Sunday night. Didn't get back into Raleigh until 1:30 in the morning on Monday.
Ooh, that's tough. But you had, did he say 67 years? That is a long tradition.
Good thing that they're able to keep that up.
I know, right? That is so. I love those kind of traditions. My wife married into a family that has that kind of tradition. It's been going on for over 100 years in Maine. They meet over the 4th of July weekend at a beach cottage that's been in the family for 100 years. And that's been a long-standing tradition for them. Since they had the wedding there over the summer, my wife and I and our youngest went up there to be a part of that. Yeah.
We don't have a tradition that old, but we do make gingerbread houses with my grandpa every year.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's
no,
maybe
that's the coolest.
27 years old because that started with me, but
Okay.
the first grandkid, but
And
that's
do
cool.
it every year. You never miss a beat.
Nope.
Do you? Okay, so if you're not there, do you like go on FaceTime or something and make the gingerbread house?
Well, see, it looks a little different since I've moved away. They save a tiny little cookie for me to decorate, or like the last little drop of icing to put on the house.
So you're still a part of it.
I'm still a part of it. It just looks different.
My husband and I drove up to Hendersonville and enjoyed the Apple Festival. There were lots of people and great food and wonderful entertainment. And then Sunday we went to a friend's house and went swimming and enjoyed some homemade Mexican food that they made. And then yesterday we decided to jump on the Harley and enjoy a ride up to Brevard. The weather was perfect.
Oh, wasn't it a nice weekend, though? And then soon in Brevard, where she's mentioning, the leaves are going to look really, really nice in western North Carolina.
Oh, I already decorated for fall, so it's fall in my heart and fall on my dining room table.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
So, checks. Do you even use them anymore? Because I'm hearing a lot of people don't write a check in their life. They're completely going away.
I deposit checks into my account, but I don't remember ever writing any.
So you don't write them at the store?
No.
Not
do they
for
even
bills?
take them at the store?
Some do. Believe it or not. Some do. Not every place. I was at one place over the weekend. It said no cash. Didn't say checks, but it said no
What?
cash. Yeah.
But then they'll charge you extra to use a card.
Some do. You're right
Yeah.
about that. Not every one of them, but some of them do. But they had the fancy iPads, and the little scanners that went into their device and all that other stuff at this one store.
I get sad when I can't use cash at the self-checkout.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You can't. You're right about that.
Because I'm one of the few people who prefer self-checkout.
Yeah.
And so sometimes if I just need to use the cash, then it's like, great, now I got to go talk to somebody.
Scott never uses checks at all.
Well, I do everything through the online banking app now, and when I have to write a check, very infrequently, but when I need one, I have to remember, okay, where did I put the checkbook? Because I don't use them hardly anymore.
My wife still does.
I don't know if I remember how to write them out.
Are you serious?
It's
really?
been so long.
Wow. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I guess I just never forgot, but I used them for years until, I guess, 5-10 years ago, I stopped using them.
I would have to get someone to write a fake one as like a demo, and then I could just copy it.
Carry it around?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember the little memo area? There's a place for memo. What do you put in the memo? She doesn't know.
Is that where you do like, this is the money for the things?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you're doing your mortgage, you put mortgage for house payment on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you remind yourself what it was about.
Oh.
Good morning. So regarding the how to check out and cash and checks, I haven't written a check in over 20 years because unless you really, really, really know that person, you're giving them everything they need. Your signature, your address, your phone number, your account number, and your routing number. What more do they need to take over your life? And second, cash. So you have to just kind of get nasty and say, no, I will use my cash to pay for this. And then you have to take it up to the manager and all that stuff. But it can be done.
Sounds like she's done that quite a few times. And Ninja was wondering earlier about, hey, I don't pay cash or I do pay cash for a lot of things, but I like the self-checkout.
Yes, I'm one of those people who would rather just get in and out and not have to talk to anybody.
I don't see Ninja getting nasty, though. She's one of the kindest people on the planet.
Yeah, that's also why I don't want to talk to other people.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
I do think that's so sad that there's not enough coverage on the Paralympics, because if somebody didn't randomly post about it last week, I would have had no idea.
Right? Yeah, I saw this news about a 17-year-old. She's from India. Sheeta Devi is her name. And she brought home in the mixed doubles for archery, the gold and the silver in 2 competitions, but she has no arms, and she does archery.
That's amazing. How does she use the bow?
She uses her legs for the bow and then pulls it back, like, I don't want to say with her teeth, but probably with her chin.
Okay.
Pulls it back and then releases it and gets right on target. It's amazing to watch.
I couldn't even get the points that she does with my arms.
Right? I mean, she's got one of these incredible attitudes where nothing can stop her. There was this event in India that the Army put on in India for students, for youth. And they saw her climbing trees with just her legs. I mean, a full-on tree with her legs and doing other things. They're like, we love her attitude. Let's see if we can coach her in something. And she picked up archery, and she's doing it. And she has done so well.
That's awesome. She's got like that mantra that even though she doesn't have her hands, nothing's going to get in her way. Nothing's going to stop her.
Yeah, even though there is this disability of not having arms, that's her ability. And look how well she does with it. So she's really doing amazing in the Paralympics.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
Literally, the Flintstones house in Colorado is up for sale. And I kid. I don't know if Fred or Wilma were the ones who own this thing or not, but they're calling it the Flintstone house.
Why?
It looks like the Flintstone house.
But does it?
Not really.
I don't think
it is made out of stone, and when you look at it on Realtor.com, you'll see that it's like right next to a big boulder, like a cave in a sense, but it's not a cave.
That's really neat that it's next to the boulder. Kind of looks like the house color looks like the same color of the rock, so I guess it could kind of look like it was carved from the rock. But if you're comparing it to the cartoon of Flintstones,
nothing like it.
I don't think it looks like it.
No. I'm trying to remember the girl's name in the Flintstones. You had Fred and Wilma, and then the daughter's name, because
Pebbles.
Pebbles, that's it.
Yeah.
Bam Bam and Pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I even forgot that. And
Like
that ninja
Pebbles.
knew it. Yeah, Fruity Pebbles, the cereal. The thing is going for, okay, first it's like 2,400 square feet. It's 2 bedrooms, if I remember correctly. Does have a fireplace and some other things, well equipped with a kitchen and all that stuff. A 2-tier deck, which is cool.
Sounds very quaint.
Yes, nice overlook of the rock that's behind it. And it's going for just under $1 million.
Oof.
I know. It's a lot of money, but it is in Colorado. Although this part of Colorado is rocky, but I don't see mountains in any of these pictures.
I would visit if somebody invited me,
But you
to
wouldn't
stay.
live?
Oh, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, $1 million home.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
So there's this startup company that decided, okay, let's put mirrors in space, put them positioned so that they can provide sunlight for you at night. Very interesting concept.
Yeah, you could just move to Alaska if you wanted sun at night.
Right? Well, it depends. What is that? During the summer, right? During the summer, it's a ton of sunlight.
Yes.
And then during the winter, it's a lot of darkness. But the thing that they're targeting with this is they're going to put mirrors in space, and then they can pinpoint a little 3-mile radius on the planet to provide sunlight to provide power for solar panels.
Oh, see, that makes a lot of sense. I always wondered because I guess before that you would just have to make sure it's all charged up good.
Exactly.
On the
yeah.
sun, so that things could run good that are solar powered.
What I would not like is to be just a normal guy that just gets normal power, and then in that 3-mile radius of somebody who has said, I want some sunlight to charge up my solar panels this time of year.
Yeah. He's expecting the darkness, and then he just gets
Right.
blinded by light.
Blinded by the light.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
So they are redoing Batman again. I feel like there's been like 20 different ones, but there's again going to be a new Batman, and they're changing up his logo, and it looks weird.
Logo? You mean like on his chest? The logo on his chest?
Yes, little bat logo, where
How can you change up a bat?
you would think, but to me it kind of looks like the OG bat symbol, like the picture of a bat, but then they just covered it up, and so it's like
Just looks like a
is it Batman?
black
I don't know.
spot on his chest now.
Yeah,
That's just a little rectangle of I don't know.
I am confusion.
Me too. But Jake and Ben are producers over at His Radio Plus. Okay, they're into Marvel. No, this is DC, right?
DC, yes.
They're into all things superheroes. But what about this Batman logo in your eyes?
I like it because it turns into a battle axe that he uses. And I think that's kind of a cool inventive take based on the Absolute comics, which is what this is, the design. It's like a new universe called Absolute. Anyway, I think the battle axe is cool, but as a symbol, as a logo, I don't like it.
Okay, I'm with you on that because it doesn't even look. I don't even think it looks like a bat.
I see it. I mean, I agree with everybody. I agree with you that it doesn't look like a bat.
No.
But I think that in the right, because there's a comic panel where he has his arms raised above his head because he's falling, and it does look like a bat because it's bent.
Well, maybe if you squint and look far away and
Close your other eye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. At least it'll be an axe because you said it turns into an axe. This thing on his chest.
Yes.
That's heavy. If it does any kind of damage to
Look at him.
anybody.
He's huge. That's a lot of chest where he's swollen.
Well, yeah, that's true. Dude's doing CrossFit.